The next is about Kritana Varga. Kritana Varga is a processed food. The different types of the processing used in those days and their utility is discussed there. अथ परं प्रोक्ष्यामि कृतान्नगुणविस्तरं लाजमण्डः विशुद्धानां पथ्यः पाचनदीपनः वातानुलोमनो हृद्यः पिप्पली नागरायुतः the manda, peya, vilepi, these are all the different varieties of the food preparation where the consistency would be changing. That manda is a liquid where there will be very little of grain or no grain at all. That large manda, they prepare out of fried rice. The manda, that liquid portion prepared out of fried rice is a good for after shodhana, vishuddhanam patyah. After the shodhana, it is a patya and pachana deepana. It enhances the pachana and deepana, vatarlomana, hridya. And when it is prepared with the pipari and nagara, that would be hridya as well as the pachana deepana. Then the Svedagni Janani Lagvi, Deepani Bastishodhani, Kshatratu Ksamaglani Hari, Peya Batan Lomani. Peya is the next level where the consistency would be slightly thicker than the manda. Manda is very thin preparation and this would be producing Sweda Agni Janani. It increases Sweda and it's a Lagu. Deepani Basti Shodhani, Kshatratu Ksamaglani Hari, it reduces the glani and produces comfort. Then Vilepi is still thicker consistency. Vilepi Tarpani Hrutya Grahini Balavardhani Pathya Swadrasa Lagvi Deepani Kshutrushapaha. It becomes, it enhances Hrutya Grahini, it can reduce the output, fecal output. Then Pathya Swadrasa as such. Then Hridya Sandarpani Vrishya Brahmani Balavardhani Shaka Mamsapale Vikta Vilepi Amlacha when vilepi is added with or processed with the other vegetables and the non-vegetarian food, meat and so on, or fruits, then it becomes a durjara, difficult for digestion, that's heavy for the digestion, and brahmana, vrishya. Now, the definition of these are the sitte virahita mandah peya, sittha samanvita vilepi, bahukta syad yavaguhu virala drava. The definition of this manda peya vilepi in Sushruta is Siddhehi Virahitaha, where there will be no grains seen, that's a manda, peya. Peya Sitta Samanita. In peya, there will be some amount of that grain seen. Vilepi Bahusikta. In the vilepi, there will be more of the grain, so thicker consistency. And Yavaguhu Viraladrava. In the Yavagu, there will be very little of fluid. Now, that's about the different varieties of the preparation. Now, important is that by adding or reducing the water content of the food, the qualities of the food, impact of the food over the body can be modified, which the present days nutrition technology doesn't mention about it. Nutrition technology and assessment of the nutrition is only about the energy content and other contents as such. That fluid component and that its impact on the physiology is not known to the current nutritionists. But this is a fact which we can observe every day, and there will be a significant difference in the physiological impact of the food by changing the consistency. Then furthermore, the processing would be Vishambi Payasam Balyaha Medha Kapakalu Guru. If it is prepared into Payasam where you will add jaggery, then it becomes Vishambi and Balya. Kaphapittagari Balya Krishara Anilanashini. Krishara is one more of the modification where you will add some Sneha Dravyas, some oil contents into the vilepi, then that becomes a Kavapittagari. Then Dhautas Vimala Shuddha Manojnaha Surabhi Samaha Svinnaha Suprasudastu Ushno Vishadastu Odano Laghu. Odana is the real rice where there will be virtually no fluid at all, no water content at all. And when it is prepared after washing, dhauta and adhauta, in the Odana there will be two varieties. Dhauta is where the grain is washed first and then the major that fine dust contents or husk contents are removed, then it becomes a Vimalaha, Shuddha, Manojnaha. It looks good and Suprast Ushnaha, Vishadaha, it becomes Vishada. Whereas Adhotaha, if it is without washing, then Shitaschapivadana Guru, it becomes a Guru. Now we know that by washing the grain, you will be reducing the nutrition contents. A good amount of the nutrition contents are present in the layer over the rice or maybe the grain, and by washing that would be reduced. Then bhrishtatandulaha, fried rice, laghu sugandhi kafaha. Fried rice should be laghu sugandhi and reduces the kapha. Then स्नेहे मांसैः फलैकन्दैः विदलाम्लैश्च संयुताः गुरवो ब्रह्मणा बल्याते ये क्षीरोपसादिताः. Rice which is prepared with the milk and then or prepared with the sneha, any other oily food or mamsarasa or phala, so on, they become guru and brahmana depending upon the content which are added. Sustinah nistusho bhrastah ishat supo laghuhitah. This soup prepare soup is something like the soup. Now it's not really the soup as you prepare now, but it's again where the grain, grain as well as some other these masalas added. Slight some amount of the masala is added, and then it's prepared as a soupa. And when soupa could be prepared with the nistusha, where all the husk is removed, that grain, plain grain. With that, if you prepare, then it becomes laghu hitaha. Srinnam nishpidam shakam, if vegetables are squeezed and then they are cooked, then prepared with the sneha, oily substance, something what we call as now the the what dry vegetables like that becomes a shakam hitam syat sneha samskritam. If it all the vegetables they become more optimum when they are processed with oil and then they are steamed. Swina is steam cooked. Asvinam seharitam apeditam ato anyatha. If it is cooked without the steam or what we call as the dry heating, then it becomes and without sneha, without adding oil, or if without it's crushed like, then it becomes a ahita. It's not good for the body. Then mamsa स्वभावतः वृष्यं स्नेहं बलवर्धनं स्नेह गोरस धान्याम्ल फलाम्ल कटुकैः सह सिद्धं मांसं हितं बल्यं रोचनं ब्रह्मणं गुरु. Mamsa meat as such would be vrishya snehana balavardhana. When it is processed with some oily substance or gorasa, some products of milk or dhanyamla, so substances like or phalamla or katukarasa, any of those processed, then it becomes balya, rochana and brahmana. So mamsa also has to be processed as such. Tadeva gorasadhanam surabhi dravya samskritam vidya pitta kapodroiki balam amsagnyavardhanam. If it's processed without the gorasa, that products of milk, and it's added processed with only surabhi dravya, smelling substances or masalas, then it becomes a kaphodriki. It enhances the kapha, but balabamsagni vardhanam. It strengthens the bala and mamsa. Parishushkam, a dried meat would be stiram, snigdham, harshanam, prinanam, guru, rojanam, balamedhagni, mamsa, oja, shukravardhanam. It increases the shukra and balamedhagni vardhat, etc. A dried meat. I don't know whether dried meat is eaten now or not. Tadeva uluptam, उलुप्तपिष्टत्वात् उलुप्तमिव पाचकाः परिशुष्कगुणैः युक्तं मन्नो पाकं पक्वम् अतो लघु. Ulupta is beaten or grain ground as such. Meat which is ground would be it because of it becomes fine pieces. Pishtatvat it parishushka gune yuktam. It has the same property as the dried meat, and if it is cooked over the fire, then it becomes laghu. तदेव शूलिकाप्रोतम् अङ्गारपरिपातितं ज्ञेयं गुरुतरं किञ्चित् प्रदिग्धं गुरुपाकतः. If a meat is processed directly over the fire, I think that kind of a process is now a star culture, where there is some specific name for that. A meat is pricked with some rod like, and then rod is kept over the fire, and then it is just heated. I don't know that name. There is it's considered to be a very popular method. Shulika Proktam Angara Paripachitam is directly heated over the fire, then it becomes Guru Dharam Kinchita. It becomes a Guru, furthermore Guru, and Guru Pakataha. Then Ulluptam Bharjitam Pishtam, Prataptam Kandavachitam, Parishushkam Pradigdham Cha, Shulyam Yacha Anyadi Risham, मांसं यत्तैलसिद्धं तद्वीर्योष्णं पित्तकृद्गुरो लघु अग्निदीपनं हृद्यं नृत्यं दृष्टिप्रसादम् अनुष्णवीर्यं पित्तग्नं मनोज्ञं घृतसाधितम्. If the same ullutta bhajita, that meat which is beaten and then fried, and then it is heated with the a pot, heated in a pot, kandupatism, then it will, or parishishkam, or it's dried, or pradipdam cha, if it is covered with some other substance, and then all such varieties. And when it is processed with the taila, oil, kebab, now these kinds of things are called as again kebab. I am not very sure about that. That variation pitta guru, that becomes Ushnavirya and pitta gruta enhances pitta. Laghu Agni Deepanam Hrityam Rutyam Drishtiprasadanam. It also can become laghu if it is processed with the deepana dravya and ruchyam drishtiprasadam. And if it is processed with ghrata instead of taila, then anushnaviriam pittagnam, it becomes pittagna. क्रीडनः प्राणजननः श्वासकाशक्षयापः पादपित्तश्रमहरो हृद्यो मांसरसस्मृतः मांसरस soup prepared out of meat would be क्रीडन प्राणजनन and so on. स्मृति ओजस्वरहीनानां जलक्षीणक्षतोरसां भग्नविश्लिष्टसन्धीनां कृशानाम् अल्परेतसाम् आप्यायनः संहननः शुक्रदो बलवर्धनः. That kind of soup is preferred in these conditions. It is supposed to enhance the memory. स दाडिमयुतः वृष्यः संस्कृतो दोषनाशनः. A meat soup prepared with दाडिमा, it becomes वृष्य and दोषनाशनः. क्रीडनः सर्वभूतानां विशेषात् मुखशोषणां क्षुत्तृष्णापहरः श्रेष्ठः सौरावः स्वादुशीतलः. If the same soup is prepared with the saura lavana, then it becomes kshutrusna paraha, reduces the kshutu and trusna, and shrestha is considered to be good as such. यत् मांसम् उद्धृतरसं न तत् पुष्टिबलावहं विष्टम्पि दुर्जरं रूक्षं विरसं मार्तावहं. The residue of the meat after extracting the soup juice, that whatever the residual component, it also enhances the pushti bala, but bistambhi and durjaram, direct, difficult for digestion, and ruksham, and it enhances the vata. Deepagninam sadapratyah khanishka tu param guru. A khanishka is where the meat is pricked with some metallic instrument. Process of pricking is considered to be sadapatyah. It's for tathya for persons who have this very strong agni. And param guru, it also is guru. मांसं निरस्य सुस्विन्नं पुनः दृशति पेषितं पिप्पली शुण्ठी मरिच गुडसर्पिसमन्वितम् एकद्यं पाचयेत् सम्यक् बेसवार इति स्मृतः. Besavara is a specific preparation where the meat is processed after removing all the bone pieces, and then it is pounded, and then it shunti, pippali, etc. are added. With that, the prepare is done. That's Besavara. And Vesavaraha, Guruhu, Snigdaha, Balyaha, Vatarujapaha. I don't know the name of such a preparation now. I think that kind of a preparation is done even now with the meat. The exact name for that I don't know. Then Kafagnaha, Deepano, Hridyaha, Shuddhanam, Radinam Api, Jneha, Patitamashtiva, Mugga Yusha, Krutakritaha. Mugga Yusha, Yusha prepared with the green gram is a Kafagna, Deepana as well as a Radinam, Sneha, Patitamaha. It's good for the runnies, those who have inflammatory lesions. सतो दाडिमं मृद्विकायुक्तः स्याद् रागषाढवः रुचिश्चः लघुपाकश्च दोषाणां च अविरोधकृत. Mudgayusha added with Dadima and Mudvika, Dadima and Draksha. It's also called as Ragashadava. Ragashadava is the name for the Mudgayusha, green gram soup with the processes. It is Ruchishya, Laghupakaha, Doshanam Chavirodha. Then Masura Mudga Godhuma, Kulatha Lavani Kampita Virodi Sata, Vata Vyadhotisha Sire. The same Mudgayusha prepared with the Masura and Mudga and Godhuma, where you add all the other grains also, and add Lavana. Then it becomes Kapapitta Virodhi, Syat Vata Vyadhotisha Sire. Then Mridvika Dadime Yukta Sajapi Yukto Anilarditaha. Rochano Deepano Hutiha Lagupaki Upadishade, the same multigrain soup, that Musura Murga Goduma Kulate is a multigrain soup, and that multigrain soup would process with the Mritvika and Dadima, Draksha and Dadima, would become Rochana Deepana Hritya Lagupaki. Then Patola Nimba Yushocha, Kafa Medo Vishoshino, Pittagno, Deepano, Hrityo, Krimi Kustajurapaho, soup prepared with the patola and nimba would have the same property and it's used for Krimi Kustajvara. ಶ್ವಾಸಕಾಸ ಪ್ರತಿಶಾಯ ಪ್ರಸೇಕ ಅರೋಚಕ ಜ್ವರಾನ ಹಂತಿ ಮೂಲಕಯುಷಸ್ತು ಕಫ ಮೇಘೋ ಗಲಗ್ರಹಾನ soup prepared with mulangi, radish. It has the same properties like Shwasakasa Pratishaya Prasekarotika removed. Then we'll be just fast now. Kulathayushaha, similarly, Kulathayusha prepared out of horse gram, Anilaha, Shwasapirasara Nashanaha, Tuni, Pratuni, Kasashma Gulma Mela Kapapaha. It also has the medicinal property of treating the diseases like Tuni, Pratituni, etc. Then ಶ್ವಾಸಕಾಸ ಪ್ರತಿಶಯ ಪ್ರಸೇಕ ಅರೋಚಕ ಜ್ವರಾನ್ ಹಂತಿ ಮೂಲಕಯುಷಸ್ತು ಕಫಮೇಧೋ ಗಲಗ್ರಹಾನ ಮೂಲಕಯುಷ also is used for yeah, of course this shloka is repeated, sorry. Next, then दाडिम आमलकैः यूषः हृद्यः संशमनो लघुः प्राणाग्निजननः मूर्च्छा मेधोग्नो वातपित्तजित् मुद्ग आमलकयूषस्तु ग्राही पित्तकफे हितः यमकोलकुलत्थानां यूषः कण्ठ्यो अनिलापः सर्वधान्यकृतः तद्वत् ब्रह्मणः प्राणवर्धनः खड काम्बलिकौ हृद्यौ तथा वातकफे हितौ. Now Yusha, Khada and Kambalika, these are the names of that kind of a soup where the consistency is altered. Soup is a relatively thin consistency. Khada and Kambalika where the consistency becomes somewhat thicker and Kambalika would be slightly much more thicker than others. And the Yusha could be prepared with Dadima Amalaka or added to the Yusha, then it becomes a Pranagyananaha Murcha Medognaha. Then Mudga Amalaka Yusha, prepared with the Mudga and Amalaka Yusha, it will be Grahi and Pittaka Sarvadhanya Kritaha. Then all that you add all the grains together. Then it becomes a Brahmana Pranavardhana. So multigrain would be always preferable as a nourishing, more nourishing. बल्यः कफानिलौ हन्ति दारिम अम्लो अग्निदीपनः दध्यम्लः कफकृद्बल्यः स्निग्धो वातहरो गुरुः तक्राम्लः पित्तकृत् प्रोक्तो विषरक्तप्रदूषणः. Then amla preparations where sour preparations prepared with the darima or dadhi or takra, they have the specific properties. Then khadaha, khada also is a preparation where you boil a grain and then that it is filtered and then we will be adding some more to that filtrate. That's the khada. Something as you prepare the kashaya. Khada yabagu ashta. Khada and khada yabagu is where the grain is added further. Shadavaha is where the grain is added with some other additional substances. Panaka is where the same is processed with some sweet substance. Yavamadi chanyani. Kriyante Vakyavakyataha. These variations can be done based upon the advice of the physicians. Asneha Lavanam Sarvam Akratam Katukai Hivina Vijnayam Ravana Sneha Katukai Sayutam Kratam. Now, Krita and Akrita, Yusha. Krita Yusha is where you will add Lavana and Sneha or Katutravya. When these are not added, that's considered as Akrita Yusha. अथ घोरसधान्याम्ल फलाम्लैः अमृतं च यत् यथोत्तरं लघुहितं संस्कृत असंस्कृतं रसं. The same Yusha rasas can be better laghu when they are processed with the gorasa. Gorasa is products of milk, either milk, takra, etc. or other amlarasa dravyas. Phalamlaihi amritam. Then it becomes laghu. Then dadi mastu amlasiddhastu yushak kambalika smraha. Kambalika is a situation, preparation where the curds and other amla dravya is added, that becomes kambalika. Tila punyaka vikriti shushka shakam virudhakam sindaki च गुरुनि स्याहु कफ पित्तकराणि. The food prepared with the tila punyaka, the residue of that oil or what we call as oil cake, it becomes shushka and virudha, and their preparations could be either shushka shaka, virudhaka, sindaki. These are all the different preparations prepared out of that oil cake. Tatvacha Vatakanya, Vataka also is a preparation where the same oil cake is processed and then is prepared as a food. It becomes Bidahini, Guru Nija, it becomes Bidahi and Guru. Lagho Brahmana, Rusya, Hrudya, Rojna Dipanaha, Trishna, Murcha, Brahmachardi, Shwasa, Shamagnaha, Ragashadavaha. Ragashadava also is a preparation where the cake of oil cake and some Yusha is prepared together. Rasala is another of the preparation, something like where the same is fried and then something like puri. Brahmani, balya, snigdha, rushya rochani. It becomes balya, snigdha, and rosha. Snehanam guda sanyuktam hridyam dadhi anilapam. Curds with sneha and guda added, it becomes anilapaha. सत्तवः सर्पिषा अभ्यक्ताः शीतवारिपरिप्लुताः नातिद्रवाः नातिसान्द्राः मन्थ इत्युपदिश्यते. Mantha is where a flour is processed. Any flour is processed with the ghee and then cold water and becomes neither very thick nor very thin. That's called as mantha. Mantha सद्योबलकरः पिपासा श्रमनाशनः साम्लस्नेहगुणो मूत्रघृच्छ उदावर्तनाशनः शर्करा इक्षुरस द्राक्षायुक्तः पित्तविकारनतो. Same added with the शर्करा and इक्षुरस द्राक्षारस, it becomes पित्तविकारहर. Then द्राक्षा मधुदकयुक्तः कफरोगनिबर्हणः वर्गत्रयेण उपहितः मलदोषानुलोमनः. It becomes anulomana. A mantha prepared with the flour is anulomana. Then gaudam amlam anamlam cha panakam gurumutraram. Panaka, the liquid with some sweet substance is added, and if it is it again can be prepared with some amla dravya, nimbu or so on, or anamla without amla also. It becomes guru and mutrala. Tadeva khandam ऋग्वेक शर्करा सहितं पुनः साम्लं सतीक्ष्णं सहिमं पानकं स्यात् निरत्येयम्. A cold panaka is considered to be very good for the health as such. Margvikam to Ksamaharam, prepared out of Margvika, that's Draksha, grapes, would be Murcha Daha Trishapaham. Then Parushaka is another of the fruit which we have discussed. Parushakanam Kolanam, Hrudyam Vishtambipanakam, Dravya Sanyoga Samskaram, Jatva Matram Tisavataha, Panakanam Yathayogam Guru Lagvam Abhisheka. Based upon the contents of the Panaka, you can decide whether the Panaka is Guru or Laghu. Atha Bhakshavargaha. The next is other preparations, Bhakshyas. Now, Bhaksha Methaparam Bhakshan Rasa Giri Vipakaraha. Bhakshaha Kshidakrataha Balyaha Vrishyaha Sudyaha Sugandhinaha Adahina Pustikaraha Deepanaha Pittanashanaha. All burpees prepared out of milk. The all Bhakshas prepared out of milk like burpee, peda and so on. They are Balya Vrishya Sudyaha. तेषां प्राणकरा हृत्या घृतपूराः कपाभाः वातपित्तहराः वृष्याः गुरवो रक्तमांसलाः. घृतपूरा is again a puri which is prepared and it becomes guru and रक्तमांसलाः. ब्रह्मणः गौडिका भक्ष्याः गुरवो अनिलनाशनाः अदाहिनः पित्तहराः शुक्रराः कफवर्धनाः. गौडिका bhaksha is the prepared out of jaggery. All the sweets prepared out of jaggery, they are brahmana and guru. Then मधुशीर्षक संयावाः पूपाः एते विशेषतः गुरवो ब्रह्मणश्चैव मोदकास्तु सुदुर्जराः. The pupa and modaka, these are the two different varieties of the preparation. Pupa is where the substance fried is soft and you will have some space, something like the puri, where you will have that air content or gas content in, you will have multi layers. Modaka is a fried substance where there will be no such multi layers, it becomes a firm. Uh, so we call it an appa now. In our area, we call it as appa and puri. Appa is where you will not have that gas content inside, whereas puri is where there will be some gas content inside. That kind of preparation are pupa and modaka. Now, modaka, this pupa prepared with madhu shikshaka sanyavaha. When it is prepared with madhu or added with the madhu, it becomes a guru, brahmana. Modakas sudurjaraha. All the modakas are difficult for digestion. रोचनो दीपनश्चर्यः पित्तज्ञः पवनापहः गुरुमृष्टधर्मश्चैव सट्टकः प्राणवर्धनः. Sataka also is a preparation where the substance is processed in oil and maybe pressed in a specific shape, something like chakuli, not the real chakuli. Shashkuli is a chakuli as such, but it is similar to chakuli, where the substance is processed through some, compressed through some instrument, and then it is fried. It becomes rochana deepanaswarya, hrudyah sugandhi madurah, snigdha kapakaro guruh, Vatapahah, Truptikaraha, Balyaha, Vishyanta Uchire. These are all the properties. Then Brahmanaha, Vatapitagnaha, Bhakshaha, Balyastu Samitaha, Hrudyaha, Paktitamashtesham, Lagavaha, Fenakadeha. Samita and Fenaka, these are the two varieties of the fried substances. Samita is a very fine tune, what we call a semi, that kind of dish, Samita. Fenaka again something of the similar variety where it is fried, but the shape is something looks like bubble. or irregular shape. I don't know the names of that. Which may look like maybe your corn-like shape. That's the Penaka. ब्रह्मणाः वातपित्तज्ञाः पक्षाः बल्यास्तु सामिताः हृद्याः प्रत्यतमा तेषाम् देन् मुग्गादिवेसवाराणां पूर्णाः विष्टम्भिनो मताः वेसवारैः सपिश्रीः सम्पूर्णाः गुरुब्रह्मणः पूर्णास् are where the stuffed substance where the stuffed preparation the something like holy. Now, where you will be keeping mudga Vesvarana, mudga etc., their grains, and then the prepare, Purna Holike is prepared, then it becomes a Bistambhi. And Vesavara is a fish life. If it is prepared, Vesavara and Mamsa, non vegetarian food, then Guru Brahmanaha. Palalaha Shleshmajanaha, Shashkulyaha Kapavitalaha. Palala and Shashkuli. Shashkuli is the real Takuri. And the palala is prepared with the palala, non-vegetarian meat. With that meat, it's prepared in that way. It becomes Shleshmajanana, whereas Shashkuli is Kapavitalaha. Viryosnaha, Paistikaha Bakshaha, Kapavita Prokopanaha, Bilahino, Natipalaha, Guravashta Visheshataha. The substances which are prepared with the pista, the flour of rice, they become kapavita prakopanaha vilahinaha and do not enhance the strength of the body. Vaidalaha, if it is prepared with the dicotyledon seeds, prepared with the dicotyledon seeds would be kashayaha, sustamarutaha, vistambinaha, pittasamaha, shleshmagnaha, bhinavartasaha, balyaha, vrishyastu guravo, vijneyaha, mashasaditaha. Prepared with the masha, black gram would be balya vrishya. Then Kurtika Vikrata Prakshaha Guravo Natipitalaha. Kurtika Vikrata Prakshaha are those where the food is fermented and then fermented food is prepared as such. The flour is fermented and ferment is like something like a idli and dosa. Then Virudhaka Kritaha Pakshaha is sprouted grain. The sprouted grain and the preparation of the sprouted grain would be Guravaha, Anila Pittalaha, Vilaha, Utkeshajanaha, Rukshaha, Drishti Pradushanaha. Sprouted grain prepared food will be Drishti Pradushana. It will affect the eyes. Whereas now we consider sprouted grain as having more of vitamin and consider to be more favorable for these deficiencies. Anyway, question mark. Now you have all that confusions there. हृद्याः सुगन्धिनो भक्षाः लघवो घृतपाचिताः वातपित्ताराः बल्याः वर्णदृष्टिप्रसादनः विदाहिनः तैलकृताः गुरवः कटुपाकिनः उष्णाः मार्गदृष्टिघ्नाः पित्तलास्तु त्वक्प्रदूषणाः घृतपाचिता prepared food prepared with the घृता processed with the घृता fried with the घृता they would be वर्णदृष्टि प्रसादनः whereas तैल prepared with oil would be pittalaha त्वक्प्रदूषणाः they will enhance pittala and not good for the skin फलमांसेषु विकृति तिलमांसोपसंस्कृताः भक्ष्याः बल्याश्च गुरवो ब्रह्मणाः हृदयप्रियाः processed with the fruit juice would be always good for the health. Then kapala angara pakwasto laghuva vatakopanaha. Those food substances which are processed directly over the coal, heated coal, will be a laghu and vatakopana, enhances vata. Supakvaha tanamasteva bhuishtam laghuvamadaha. If the substance is thin, hapada, papad like, they would be laghavaha, laghu. Then sakilatadayaha bhakshaha gurabha kapavardhanaha. The preparations with the kilata, that's kilata is a cream of milk. They will be guru and kapavardhana. Processed with the cream of milk, they will be kapavardhana. Kulmashaha, vatalaha rukshaha guravo bhinnavarchasaha. Kulmasha is a food prepared with some flour, where some dry flour is added over the prepared food, that becomes a ruksha and guru. Udavartaharo vatyaha kasapina samehanata. Vatya is again a sort of preparation where the content is covered by another layer. Now that's something like chukuninde, where some substance is kept in, then you will have a layer of flour, and then it's a fried. That's what we in our area we call it as chukuninde. I don't know the name elsewhere. That's the one. Then dhana ulumbaha. Dhana ulumbaha is again where it's a stuffed substance, stuffed preparation, and after the stuffing is a steamed as such. A stuffed and steamed food preparation, they become laghu and kapamedu vishevishanaha. Shaktavah, Brahmanaha, Vrishyaha, Tushna, Pitakavapaha. Shaktavah is Sattu, the preparation of flour, and the flour which is prepared in the form of a ball and then it's heated. Something like Pundigatti. पीताः सद्यो बलकराः भेदिनः पवनापहाः गुर्वी पिण्डी खरा अत्यर्थं लघ्वी सेच विपर्ययात् शक्तूनाम् आशुगीर्येत मृदुत्वात् अवलेहिका gurvi pindi are the same pundigatti varieties where you prepare a flour and then flour is steamed and at a different consistency. Gurvi, pindi, khara, these are the different sizes and then their names. Avarehika, when it is in a semi-solid form, they will have different impact on the digestion. लाजाः छद्यति सारग्नाः दीपनाः कपनाशनाः बल्याः कषायमधुराः लघवः तृष्णामलापः तृट्मलापः लाजा is the fried rice and their properties. तृट्छति दाह घर्माति घर्म अर्तिनुतो तत्सत्तवः मताः लाजसत्तु is the flour prepared out of fried rice would be having the same property रक्तपितः दाह ज्वर विनाशनाः. Then Prutukaha is the poha, the beaten rice. Prutukaha Guravah Snigdaha, Brahmanaha Kapavardhanaha, Balyaha, Sakshira Bhavato, Vadagnaha, Binavartasaha. These are the properties of the poha or the beaten rice, Avalaki. Sandhana Kartu, Pishtamasam, Pishtam Amam, Tandulam Kapam Krimi Mehanuto, Ama Tandula, that's raw rice. It Sandhana it adds to Sandhana, adds to the body contents. Surujaraha, Swasrasaha, Brahmana, Tandulo Navaha, that Nama, new variety of the grain, which is not stored, it is difficult for digestion, heavy for the digestion. Whereas Purana, stored rice, would be Sandhana Krita Mehaharaha, it reduces the diabetes. Now, when it comes to the question of again rice, you will have a controversy. The new current generation of nutritionists always say that the fresh rice is more beneficial than the stored rice. Stored rice, they would say that there will be more of it is or lesser fiber content. That's what they say, and it's not good for health. But from our traditional point of view, stored rice is good for health, and practically it is true. Now, द्रव्यस्य योगविकारान् समवेक्ष्य च यथा कारणम् आसाद्य भोक्तॄणां छन्दतोऽपि वा अनेक द्रव्ययोनित्वात् तत्र स्थानं विनिर्दिशेत. Because it is not possible to list all the varieties of the bhakshyas, you will have to assess depending upon the taste of the person and the practices existing at a different area and decide the properties as such. अतः सर्वान् उपानानि उपदेक्ष्यामः. उपाना is अनुपान, सर्व अनुपानानि, अनुपाना as such. After the food, the liquid portions. अम्लेन केचित् विहिताः मनुष्याः माधुर्ययोगे प्रणयी भवन्ति तथा अम्लयोगे मधुरेण तृप्ताः तेषां यथेष्टं प्रभवन्ति पथ्यम्. The anupana could be different like amla or madhura depending upon the person's taste as such, his interest. शीतोष्ण तोय आसव मध्य यूष फलाम्ल धान्याम्ल पयोरसानाम. These are all the different varieties of the anupana used in that. Anupana is a liquid portion which is consumed after the main course of the food. यस्य अनुपानं च हितं भवेत् यत्तस्मै प्रदेयं तु इह मात्रया तत् व्याधिं च कालं च विभाव्य धीरेः द्रव्याणि भोज्यानि तानि तानि सर्वानुपानेषु वरं वदन्ति मैथ्यं यदम्बः शुचिभाजनस्थं. The best anupana is शुचिभाजनस्थं अम्बः. The water directly which is collected from the rain is always better. लोकस्य जन्म प्रभृति प्रशस्तं तोयात्मकाः सर्वरसाष्टदुष्टाः. The human being is accustomed to the water content since the birth, and that is the best of the anupana. संक्षेपयेषः अभिहत अनुपानेषु अतः परं विस्तरतो अभिधास्ये. This is about the brief. Further, some more details. Now, these details, of course, very detailed like. So, we will just skip some of the details, just casual reading. उष्णोदकानुपानं तु स्नेहानां मथशस्यते ऋते भल्लातकस्नेहात् स्नेहात् तवरकात् तथा अनुपानं वद उष्णोदक warm water and the advantages and when it should not be given. अनुपानम् उदन्त्येके तैले यूषाम्लकादिकं शीतोदकं माक्षिकस्य पिष्टान्नस्य च सर्वशः cold water and its benefits. दधि पायस मद्यार्ति विष्टे तथैव च केचित् पिष्टमयस्याहुः अनुपानं सुखोदकं warm water, moderated warm water. पयो मांसरसो वापि शालिमुद्गादिभोजनां यद्वा युद्ध अध्वा आतप संताप विषम मध्यरुजासु च माषाढ्येः अनुपानं च धान्याम्लं दधिमस्तु च dhanyamlas processed or so fermented contents like dahi or dhanyamla, they are used for only specific conditions. Madhyam, then madhya also is anupana and it's used for madhyochanam cha sarvam amsheshu pujitam after the non-vegetarian food. Amadhyapanam udakam phalanam cha prashasyate. Those who do not drink alcohol, it should be udaka, water and phalamla. Kshiram dharma adhva bhashya स्त्री क्लांतानाम अमृतोपमम सुरा कृशानां स्थूलानाम् अनुपानं मधुदकं निरामयानां चित्रं च भुक्तमध्ये प्रकीर्तितं स्निग्धोष्णं मारुते पथ्यं कफे रुक्षोष्णं मिश्यते अनुपानं हितं चापि पित्ते मधुरशीतलं हितं शोणितपित्तिभ्यः क्षीरम् इक्षुरसस्तथा अर्क शेलु शिरीषाणाम् आसवास्तु विषार्तिषु. These are all the different varieties of the anupana used in those days. अतः परन्तु वर्गाणाम् अनुपानं पृथक् पृथक्. Now, these we will just skip off because most of these are not very much relevant now, but I will just casually read all that. प्रवक्ष्यामि अनुपूर्वेण सर्वाश्याम् एवं ये शृणु तत्र पूर्वसस्यजातानां बदराम्लं वैदलानां धान्याम्लं जङ्घालानां धन्वजानां च पिपल्यासवः विष्किराणां कोलबदरासवः प्रतुदानां क्षीरवृक्षासवः गुहाशयानां खर्जूरनारिकेरासवः प्रसहानाम् अश्वगन्धासवः पूर्णमृगाणां कृष्णगन्धासवः बिलेशयानां फलासवः एकशपानां त्रिफलासवः अनेकशपानां खदिरासवः कूलचराणां शृङ्गाटक कशीरुकासवः कोशवासिनां पादिनां च स एव प्लवानां इक्षुरसासवः नादेयानां मत्स्यानां वृणालासवः सामुद्राणां मातृङ्गासवः अम्लानां फलानां पद्मोत्पलकन्दासवः कषायाणां दाडिम वेत्रासवः मधुराणां त्रिकटुकयुक्तखण्डासवः तालफलादीनां धान्याम्लं कटुकानां दूर्व अनलवेत्रासवः पिप्पल्यादीनां श्रुतमिष्ट्रा वसुकासवः कूष्माण्डादीनां दार्वीकरीरासवः चिच्चूप्रभृतीनां लोघसासवः जीवन्त्यादीनां त्रिफलासवः कुसुम्बशाकस्य स एव मण्डूकपर्ण्यादीनां महापञ्चमूलासवः तालमस्तकादीनाम् अम्लफलासवः सैन्धवादीनां सुरासव आरणालं तोयं सर्वत्र इति. Depending upon the food you have consumed, there would be different choices of the anupana. भवन्ति चात्र सर्वेषाम् अनुपानानां माहेन्द्रं तोयमुक्तं सात्म्यं च यस्य तत्तोयं तस्मै हितं उच्यते. The best of the anupana is Mahendra Jala, the water which is directly from the sky. दोषवद् गुरुज भुक्तम् अतिमात्रम् अथापि वा यथोक्तेन अनुपानेन सुखमन्नं प्रदीयते. रोचनं बृंहणं दृश्यं दोषसङ्घातवेदनं तर्पणं माधवकरं श्रमक्लमहरं सुखं दीपनं दोषशमनं पिपासाच्छेदनं परं बल्यं वर्णकरं सम्यग् अनुपानं सदौक्यते. Advantages of the anupana which helps in digestion. And tadadau karshayat pitam. If it is if you drink fluid or liquid before the food, then it becomes karshayat. It reduces the nourishment. Sthape madhyasevitam. If the anupana is taken in between the food, along with the food, it becomes a sthape. It nourishes. Paschat pitam brumheti. It enhances the weight of the body, and hence it will be. You have to select that depending upon the condition of the body. स्थिरतां गतम् अक्लीनम् अन्नम् अद्रवपायिनां भवति आबाधजननम् अनुपानम् अतप्यपेत. There is necessity of the liquid after consumption of the food. न पिबेत् श्वासकासार्थो रोगे चापि ऊर्ध्वजत्रगे क्षतौ रस्कत् प्रसेकी च यस्य च उपहतः स्वरः. Where the fluid content has to be regulated, these are the diseases. पीत्वा अध्वभाष्य अध्ययन गोवे अज्ञेय स्वप्नान्न शीलयेत. After the food and then after consumption of liquid, you are not supposed to do exercises and maybe sing a lot or maybe adhyayana. Immediately after food, you are not supposed to read also. Then pradushya amashayam taddi tasya kanthorasi sthitam स्यन्द अग्निसाध छद्यादीनां आमयान् जनेत् बहून् गुरु राघव चिंतेयं स्वभावं न वर्तते तथा संस्कारमात्रात् अन्नकालांश्च अपि उत्तरोत्तरम् मंदकर्म अनल आरोग्याः सुकुमाराः सुकोचिताः जन्तवो ये तेषां तु चिन्तेयं परिकीर्त्यते. Now all these would be used for those who have a moderate function and their health is otherwise good. बलिनः खरभक्षा ये चापि दीप्ताग्नेयमतः कर्म इत्याश्च एतेषां न अवश्यं परिकीर्यते. Those who have very strong body and very strong digestive capacity, you need not bother much about the anupana. अतः आहार विधिं वत्स विस्तरेण अखिलं शृणु आप्त आस्थितम् असंकीर्णं शुचि कार्यं महानसम्. Now these are all till now we have discussed about the food, and now it's about the preparation, how the preparation has to be done and how the kitchen has to be. A kitchen has to be prepared with the तत्र आप्तैः गुणसम्पन्नं भक्ष्यम् अन्नं सुसंस्कृतं. Food has to be the kitchen has to be clean and that it should be manned with the reliable persons. Aptasthita. It should be reliable persons. Then when you eat, food eating should be, environment of the food eating should be aptaihi gunasampannam. It has to be surrounded by your friends and those who are well-wishers. Shucham deshe sasunguptam samupastapayet vishag vishagnehi agadehi spristam prokshitam vyajanodakehi siddhehi mantrehi hatavisham siddhamannam nimedayet. Food has to be processed and it has to be kept in a clean condition, and you have to ensure that there are no poisonous substances added on, and it has, if at all it has to be there, it has to be processed, and Siddha mantra also has a role over there. वक्ष्यामि अतः परं कृष्णम् आहारस्य उपकल्पनां घृतं काष्णायसे देयं पेया देयात् राजते फलानि सर्वपक्षांश्च प्रदद्यात् वै दलेषु देव. Now how these containers, the containers would be in ghृta, it should be, ghृta should be processed in steel vessel, and peya rajata in silver vessel, and so on. फलानि सर्वपक्षांश्च प्रदद्यात् दलेषु, they should be kept on leafy vegetables. परिशुष्क प्रयुक्तानि सवर्णेषु प्रकल्पयेत. Dried meat has to be given in a golden vessel. प्रद्रवाणि संशेष राजतेषु उपहरयेत. कट्वराणि खडांश्चैव सर्वान् शैलेषु दापयेत. दद्यात् ताम्रमये पात्रे सुशीतं सुश्रुतं पयः पानीयं पानकं मद्यं मृण्मयेषु प्रदापयेत. काचस्फटिकपात्रेषु शीतलेषु शुभेषु च दद्यात् वैदूर्यचित्रेषु रागषाढवसट्टकान्. These are the vessels which were used, like Vaidurya vessel also was used in those days, and of course in the present day situation this becomes somewhat irrelevant, but anyway we will just read that. पुरस्तात् विमले पात्रे सुविस्तीर्णे मनोरमे सूदः सूपोदनं दद्यात् प्रदेहांश सुसंस्कृतान् फलानि सर्वपक्षांश्च परिशुष्कानि च तानि दक्षिणपार्श्वे तु भुञ्जानस्य उपकल्पयेत्. प्रद्रवाणि रसांश्चैव पानीयं पानकं तथा खडान् यूषांश पेयांश सव्ये पार्श्वे प्रदापयेत्. Now, when you give the food, there is a custom, and according to the custom, some of the food should be kept on the right side, some should be kept on the left side, and it is always said that those food which are maintained kept on the right side, they are eaten more, and those which are on the left side, they are eaten lesser. So these customs have to follow. Now, if you go to Udupi and then have a food in Udupi, you will find this kind of a discipline. Like every food content, there is a specific space. When you reach at Badayale Uta, you will find that discipline where every food is having its reserved place and it is kept over there only, distributed over there only, and that kind of a custom was there. All that what we have to assess is the richness of the idea about the food, how every aspect of the food, and even up to the level where the positioning of the food also is considered. एवं विज्ञाय मतिमान् भोजनस्य उपकल्पनां भोक्तारं विजने रम्ये निसम्पाते शुभे शुचौ सुगन्धपुष्परचिते समे देशे च भोजयेत्. विशिष्ट मिष्ट संस्कारैः पत्नीः इष्टैरसादिभिः मनोज्ञं शुचिनात्युष्णं प्रत्यग्रम् अशनं हितं पूर्वं मधुरमश्नीयात्. Now the sequence of the food consumed, पूर्वं मधुरमश्नीयात्. Initially you have to eat sweet food, मध्ये अम्ल लवण रसो, then amla and lavana, then पश्चात् शेषान् रसान्, after the other rasas have to be taken in, भोजनेषु अपचारयेत्. आदौ फलानि भुज्येत. Initially you have to eat fruits, आदौ फलानि भुज्येत, दाडिमादीन् बुद्धिमान्, ततः पेयान्, ततः भोज्यान्, भक्ष्यान् चित्रान् ततः परं धनं पूर्वं समश्नीयात्. केचिद् ahupegyam. There was a controversy. Some say that dhana ahara should be eaten first and some would be later. आदाव अन्ते च मध्ये च भोजनस्य तु शस्यते निरत्यं दोषहरं फलेषु आमलकं मृणम्. Amalaka is to be consumed along with the food regularly. मृणाल विष शालूक कंद इक्षु प्रभृतानि च पूर्वं योज्यानि विषय न तु भुक्ते कदाचन. Mridala, these are not to be taken with the main course of the food. सुखम उच्चै समासीनः समदेहः अन्नतत्परः काले सात्म्यं लघु स्निग्धम् उष्णं क्षिप्रं द्रवोत्तरं बुभुक्षितो अन्नम् अश्नीयात् मात्रावतु विरागमः. So you have to eat in a comfortable position and the proper season and proper timing, and only after having enough appetite you have to eat with the proper this quantity also should be proper. काले प्रीणयते भुक्तं सात्म्यम् अन्नं न बाधते लघु शीघ्रं व्रजेत् पाकं स्निग्धोष्णं बलवन्निदं क्षिप्रं भुक्तं समं पाकं याति अदोषं द्रवोत्तरं सुखं दीर्यति मात्रा धातु साम्यं करोति च. It should not be eaten very fast. A fast eaten food would be producing dosha, and whereas it should be eaten properly and at a proper timing. अतीव आयामस्तु क्षपा येषु ऋतुषु स्मृताः तेषु तत्प्रतीनीकाढ्यं भुञ्जीत प्रातरेव तु. If there is a prolonged night, long night during the seasons where the night duration is more, it's better to eat more food in the early morning, प्रातरेव तु. येषु चापि भुवेयुश्च दिवसाः वृषमायताः, when the daytime is longer in such a situation, तेषु तत्कालविहितम् अपराह्णे प्रशस्ते. In such conditions, it's better to have food in the middle of the day. Rajanyo Divasaschaiva Yeshu Chaksamaskruta, when the day and night are equal. These are how to change the food timings in season. In Kritva Samam Ahoratram, Teshu Bunjita Bhojanam, you have to make division of the food and take food both at night and daytime. न अप्राप्त अतीतकालं वा हीनादिकम् अथापि वा अप्राप्तकालं भुञ्जानः शरीरे हि अलघौ नरः तान् स्तान् व्याधीन् अवाप्नोति मरणं वा नियच्छति. All these are very important, but because we want to close this today, I am just a bit faster, otherwise these can be discussed to any great extent. So the proper timing should be, and the dose contents also should be important, quantity also are important. Atita kalam bhunjanaha vaino upate analaha. If you have delayed the food, then it becomes a vatakara. कृत्सा विपच्यते भुक्तं द्वितीयं चनकांक्षति हीनमात्रम् असन्तोषं करोति च परक्षयम् आलस्य गौरव आटोपसादांश कुरुते अधिकम्. If you consider excess, it becomes आलस्य. If it is lesser, then असन्तोषं करोति and परक्षय. तस्मात् सुसंस्कृतं युक्त्या दोषैः एतैः विवर्जयेत् यथोक्त गुणसम्पन्नम् उपसेवेत भोजनं विभज्य दोषकारादीन् कालयोः उभयोरपि. अचोक्षम दुष्टम उत्सृष्टम पाषाण तृणलोष्टवत द्विष्टम विषितम अस्वादु पूतिजान्नम वर्जयेत. Those which are not processed properly and those which are contaminated and where there is some additional these additives like pashana, the stone pieces, etc., they should not be eaten. Then chirasiddham, stiram, shitam, annam, musnikritam punaha, rewarmed food and which is prepared for a quite a long time ago should not be eaten. अशान्तम् उपदुग्धं च तथा स्वादुन लक्षयेत्. यद्यत् स्वादुतरं तत्तद् विदध्यात् उत्तरोत्तरं प्रक्षालयेत् अर्भिः आस्यं भुञ्जानस्य मुहुर्मुहुः. After the food you have to wash your mouth with water. विशुद्धे रसने तस्य रोचते अन्नं पूर्ववत्. So tongue has to be cleaned. स्वादुना तस्य रसनं प्रथमेन अतितर्पितं न तथा स्वादेन अन्यत् तस्मात् प्रक्षाल्यम् अन्तरा. So after eating one substance and before you eat another, you have to wash your mouth again and the tongue has to be cleaned. सौमनस्यं बलं पुष्टिम् उत्साहं हर्षणं सुखं स्वादुसञ्जनयत्यन्नम् अस्वादतिर्पर्यं भुक्त्वापि यत् प्रार्थयते भूयः तत्स्वादु भोजनम्. अशितश्च उदकं युक्त्या भुञ्जानश्च अन्तरा पिबेत्. The liquid has to be taken along with the food. दन्तान्तर्गतं च अन्नं शोधनेन आहारेक्षणैः कुर्याद् अनिहृतं तद्धि मुखस्य अनिष्टदन्तताम्. After the food consumption, any food substance it could be left over in between the teeth. That toothpick has to be used and the teeth have to be cleaned. जीर्णे अन्ये वर्तते वायुः विदग्धे पित्तमेव तु भुक्तमात्रे कफश्चापि तस्मात् भुक्तेरितं कफं धूमेन आपोषहृद्यैः वा कषाय कटुतिक्तकैः पूगकङ्कोलकर्पूर लवङ्ग सुमनस्फलैः फलैः कटुकषायैर्वा मुखवैषम्यकारकैः ताम्बूलपत्रसहितैः सुगन्धैर्वा विचक्षणः. Because it can increase the kapha after the food, dhumapana is suggested, and for dhumapana these are the substances to be used. भुक्त्वा राजपदासीत यावद् अन्नक्लमोगतः ततः पादशतं दत्वा वाम पार्श्वेन संविशेत. After the food, for 100 seconds, you have to sit comfortably like a king till annaklamaha, that tiredness of the consumption of the food is reduced. Then Padashakam Dattva, you have to walk 100 steps further and then lie down on the left side. शब्दान् मूपान् रसान् अनस गन्धान् स्पर्शांश्च मनसप्रियान् भुक्त्वा अनुपसेवेत तेन अन्नं साधु तिष्ठति. After the food, you are not supposed to enjoy or entertain yourselves. शब्दरूपरसागन्धाः स्पर्शाश्चापि जुगुप्सिताः अशुत्यन्नं तथा मुक्तम् अति हास्यं च वामयेत. You should avoid all those can erotic or which can stimulate you. Those are to be avoided after the food. शयनं च आसनं वापि नेच्छेद्वापि द्रवोत्तरं न अग्नि आतपो न प्लवनं न यानं नापि वाहनं न च एकरस रससेवायां प्रसज्येत कदाचन शाक अवरान्न भूयिष्ठम् अम्लं च न समाचरेत. Immediately after the food, you are not supposed to lie down or you are not supposed to sit very long or should not expose to the heat. एकैकश समस्तान् वा नाभि अश्नीयात् रसान् एकरसाभ्यास. I should not eat any single द्रव्य regularly. प्रागुक्ते अविक्ते अग्नौ द्विरन्नं न समाचरेत. पूर्वभुक्ते विदग्धे अन्ये भुञ्जानो हन्ति पावकम्. Should not be eaten more or having more than one food at a time within a short duration should not be avoided. Matra gurum pariharet aharam dravitascha. Guru ahara should be avoided. Pishtanam naiva bhunjita. Matraya cha bhukshitah. Dvigunam cha pibettoyam sukham samyak pradiyate. Water content should be double if you eat a pishtana. Peya lehatya bhakshanam guru vidyat yathotaram. Gurunam ardhasohityam laghunam trittirtishe. One of the best statement whenever you use the quantity should be Gurunam ardhasohityam. Dravotro dravashtapi na matra guru hishyate. Dravadhyamapi shushkam tu samyagevo padyate. Vishushkam annamabhyastam napakam sadhugachyati. Pindikritam asanklinam vidaham upagachyati. A food which is dry, it doesn't get digested. And if it is consumed in a form of pinda, bolus, then it also doesn't get digested easily. Srotasi annamahe pittam pakto va yasya tishtati vidahi bhuktam annadva tasyapi annam vidakhyate. Anna vidaha karana. When the digestion doesn't occur, proper digestion doesn't occur, these are all the reasons. शुष्कं विरुद्धं विष्टम्बि वन्य व्यापकम् आवहेत. कामं विदग्धं विष्टम्बं कफपित्तानिलैः त्रिभिः अजीर्णं केचित् सन्ति चतुर्थं रसशेषतः. The different varieties of the अजीर्ण, आमाजीर्ण, विदग्धाजीर्ण, विष्टब्धाजीर्ण and these are the अत्यमुपानाद् विषमाशनत्वात् सन्धारणात् स्वप्नविपर्याच्च कालेऽपि सात्म्यं लघुचापि भुक्तं न पाकं भजते नरस्य. These are the reasons why the digestion doesn't occur. Of course, we'll be a bit faster. ईर्ष्या भय क्रोध परीक्षतेन रुद्धेन शुद्ध दैन्य निपीडितेन प्रद्वेषयुक्तेन न सेव्यमानम् अन्नं न सम्यक् परिणाममेति. माधुर्यमन्नं गतमामसंज्ञं विदग्धसंज्ञं गतम् अम्लसम्भावम् किञ्चित् विपक्वं वृषतोदशूलं विष्टब्धम् आनद्ध विरुद्धपाकम्. Ama definition madhuryam, if it remains madhurapaka, vidagdam amlabhavam. When it is amlapaka, it is a vidagda, and so on. Then udgara shuddha api bhakta kankshana jayate hridguruta jesya rasavsheshena tu saprasekam chaturtametat pravantya jirnam rasasheshajirna. मूर्छा प्रलापः वमतुः प्रसेकः मदनं भ्रमः उपद्रवा भवन्त्येते मरणं चापि अजीर्णतः. अजीर्ण can produce these complications. Treatment of अजीर्ण तत्र आमे लङ्घनं कार्यम्. In the आमाजीर्ण लङ्घन, विदग्धे वमनं हितम्. In the विदग्धाजीर्ण वमन, विष्टब्धे स्वेदनं पथ्यं रसशेषे शयित च वामयेत् आश्रितं तस्मात् उष्णेन लवणाम्बुना कार्यं वा अनशनं तावत् यावन्न प्रकृतिं भजेत. Should not eat till he becomes normal. लघुकाय मतश्चेनं लग्नैः समुपाचरेत यावन्न प्रकृतिस्त्यात् दोषः प्राणतस्तदा. हिताहितोपसंयुक्तम् अन्नं समशनं स्मृतं बहुस्तोकम् अकाले वा प्रज्ञेयं विषमाशनम् अजीर्णे तु भुज्यते यत्तु तदध्यशनम् उच्यते. त्रयमेतन्यहन्याशो बहून् व्याधीन् करोत्य. Food consumed in the hita all that, and then those which are eaten at very frequent intervals, they have become vishamashana. अन्नं विदग्धं हि नरस्य शीघ्रं शीताम्बुना वै परिपाकमेति तद्यस्य शैत्येन निहन्ति पित्तम् आत्मेति भावाच्च न एति अधस्तात्. Water, advantages of water consumed after the food. शीताम्बु, cold water should be consumed. विदक्ष्यते यस्य भुक्तमात्रे दर्श्यते यत् हृत्कोष्ठकलं च यस्य द्राक्षा अभयं माक्षिकसम्पृक्तं दीर्घ अभयं वा सुखं लभेत. if there is a biraha after the food, these are the suggestions. भवेद अजीर्णं प्रति यस्य शङ्का स्निग्धस्य जन्तोः बलिनो अन्नकाले प्रातः सशुण्ठी अभया अशङ्कः भुञ्जीत सम्प्राश्य हितं हितार्ति स्वल्पं यदा दोषविबद्धम् आमं लीनं न तेज पथम् आवृणोति भवति अजीर्णे कृता भुक्ष नमन्द बुद्धिः विषवन्निहन्ति. If ama is neglected, it can become poisonous. अतः ऊर्ध्वं प्रोक्ष्यामि गुणानां कर्मविस्तरम् कर्मभिस्तु अनुमीयन्ते नानाद्रव्याश्रया गुणाः साधनः स्तम्भनः शीतः मूर्च्छा धृत् स्वेददाहरित् उष्णः तद्विपरीतः स्यात् पाचनश्च विशेषतः स्नेहमार्दवकृत् स्निग्धो बलवर्णकरस्तथा रूक्षः तद्विपरीतः स्यात् विशेषस्तु स्तम्भनः खरः पिच्छिलो जीवनः बल्यः सन्तानः श्लेष्मलो गुरुः विशदो विपरीतो अस्मात् क्लेदा आत्यूषणरोचनः दाहपाककरः तीक्ष्णः श्रावणो मृदुः अन्यथा Sadhopalepa Guru Tarpana. What are the physiological impacts of the Guna? These are discussed. The same Laguhu Tapipari Rasyat Lekana Ropana, these are the same. So we'll just skip that. So we have to come to the concluding point. Samvarvaksham Yatashcha Udam Ahar Gatinishtam. Panchabhutatmake Dehe Ahar Panchabotika. Vipak Panchada Samyak Gunan Swan Abhivardhe. All that food has to be converted into the Panchamahabhuta and then assimilated into the body. Very important physiology. These can be discussed in detail in a very detail, like quite significant, but we'll just skip today. सम्य विपक्को निस्तार आहार परिभेद विन्मूत्रम आहारमलः सार प्रागीतो रसः सतु व्यानेन विक्षिप्त सर्वान् धातून् प्रतर्पयेत्. The nutrition reaches to every cell in the body. कफः पित्तं मलः खेषु स्वेदः स्यात् नखरों च नेत्रवित् त्वक्षुज स्नेहं धातूनां क्रमशो मलः मल धातुमल दिवा विबुद्धे हृदये जागृत कुण्डलीकवत् अन्नम् अक्लीनधातुत्वात् अजीर्णे गृहीतं निशि हृदि सम्मीलिते रात्रौ प्रसुप्तस्य विशेषतः क्लीन्न विस्प्रस्थधातुत्वात् अजीर्णे न हितं दिवा. The advantages of consuming food at night and daytime. इमं विधिं यो अनुमतं महामुनेः नृपतिमुख्यस्य पठेद्य यत्नरः स भूमिपालाय विधातुमौषधं महात्मनां चार्हति सूर्य सप्तमः. Those who have studied about this food, they will be fit to treat a king. Now the same is mentioned in Charaka in very brief. Hitabihi Duhya Nityam Antaragni Samahara Annapana Samidbihi. Now this is what's mentioned in Saraka. But very unfortunately, one of the important point is in 2002, WHO has made a major project all over the globe to study the food, nutrition, physical activity, and prevention of cancer. And the page which is related to India, it's a huge book released, and it's a very huge project of studying the food habits throughout the globe and their advantages over the body. And unfortunately, what's mentioned about India, I have just copied and this page is kept over. I read out, since 1975, there has been a reduction in cereal consumption, particularly coarse grains. Although this has not affected overall energy consumption, this is probably due to large increases in intakes of food and animal protein and also of milk and milk products. In lower income households, fat becomes mainly from vegetable foods with very little consumption of animal fats, whereas the highest income households, the majority of fat is from animal sources. India is a major producer of vegetables and fruits, much of which are exported. Now, the next page, there is virtually no Indian diet. That's what is mentioned in that book. And very unfortunate, though we have such an extensive detail about the food and the nourishment, and every aspect, almost every minor aspect of the food is detailed in the Samhitas, still it is not utilized and it is not publicized as such. And we need to highlight, we need to give publicity to that. With this, we conclude today. Sorry for being a bit hurry, and I thought of completing today as this Sutrasthana. So we have completed Sutrasthana. One milestone is reached. With that, thank you. If there are any questions, I'll try to answer and then conclude. Right. Okay.
Thank you, sir.